Tonight, WLWT investigates a year of increased crime surrounding the U.S. Postal Service.
Now, finally, investigators are tracking down the suspects behind these dangerous robberies, thefts, and check fraud.
WLWT investigative reporter Jatera McGee obtained exclusive body camera video and federal court filings that provide new insight tonight.
You're right now in possession of stolen property, stolen mail, which is a federal offense. You're aware of that?
Caught red-handed on police body camera video, two 18-year-olds pulled over for a traffic violation in late March. Then police smell weed.
So you're cool if I search your car then? Yes, sir. All right.
Inside, stacks of mail that were not addressed to or from the driver, Anthony Parks, or his passenger, Kion Reese.
I mean, this is somebody's tax return.
Yeah. I mean, that's what... I had packages back here, open packages, closed packages, all different names.
The officers questioned them about the suspected stolen mail.
There's mail in there, addressed all sorts of people, packages, open checks. No, what? You don't know anything about that? I'm gonna give you one chance to be straight with me, okay? One chance. What's the deal with all the mail in there?
Most of that stuff, except that package in the back, that stuff's been there.
Been in there from where?
I just got the car. I just bought the car.
So it came in the car, all the packages?
For almost a year, we've been investigating a surge in mail theft, check fraud, and postal carrier robberies. Carriers are targeted for their arrow keys. One key opens every blue box and apartment panel in a zip code. Once criminals are in, they take your mail and checks. Officers say Reese had an arrow key hidden in his iPhone case. The stop by Oakwood PD near Dayton, the first time we've seen local police find stolen arrow keys. These 5 people from Cincinnati just indicted by a federal grand jury for crimes between June 2022 and March 2023. Federal investigators say they illegally obtained arrow keys used to steal mail from the blue mailboxes. They would allegedly steal checks, wash or erase the true check information, and alter the amount and recipient, for example, changing a $978 check to a $4,760 check, and withdraw the cash before the bank could detect the fraud. Federal court documents tie the group to mail theft out of blue boxes in Northside in November, Hyde Park, Oakley, and 2 blue boxes near Brentwood Plaza in February. Documents allege this home on Daly Road that belongs to Amos Ashley was used as a stash house. Katie Rouse's driveway, minutes away, also landed in the federal indictment.
I was just like blown away by it.
Court documents say after Arnando Miller, DeRay Kennedy, and Monet Mosley stole mail from the Brentwood Plaza boxes, a police officer followed them into a subdivision where they pulled into Rouse's driveway, hiding mail and checks under her car. A detective knocked on her door hours later.
He said that there was an investigation going on in my yard in the middle of the night.
For her, it's personal. Her dad's check was stolen out of a blue box, one of the same ones this group is accused of hitting.
I mean, who's ripping my dad off? It's ridiculous.
Police arrested 3 suspects after a traffic stop that night. According to a federal indictment, Kennedy hid an arrow key in the back of a police cruiser. Less than 3 weeks later, court documents allege William Lindsay planned and executed the robbery of a postal carrier at the Villages at Roll Hill.
I am actually a mailman. I'm out in the Bay. I just got robbed of my keys.
Police say 2 unnamed co-conspirators in masks followed the carrier into a building, stole his keys, and ran. Lindsay alleged to be the getaway driver. Local and federal police are building cases against more suspects. And police documents reviewed by WLWT indicate direct links between crimes in Cincinnati and Dayton. Reese and Parks, who were adamant the stolen mail was already in the car when Parks bought it, both face state charges.
How long have you had the vehicle in your possession?
For like a couple days. Like 4
Okay,
days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's checks that are dated the 29th of March in your possession that do not belong to you.
Police turned over that case to the United States Postal Inspector. The 2 young men haven't been charged federally, at least not yet. Just last week, the Postal Service and Postal Inspection Service announced they're replacing almost 50,000 arrow locks with electronic locks and keys to harden what has been a soft target for crime. Jatera McGee, WLWT. News 5.